Hi guys, can you hear me? Good evening. Hey beautiful people. Yeah? Is everybody at home? You would not believe what's happened. I've been talking for like 10 minutes. I was not live. Oh my god. And I started with a song go mo de calling here titi. And this is the song I was singing. Titi lai lai lope mi lodore. Titi lai lai lope mi lodore. Títí láéláé lọ́pẹ́ mi lọ́dọ̀ rẹ, lọ́pẹ́ mi lọ́dọ̀ rẹ, lọ́pẹ́ mi lọ́dọ̀ rẹ, lọ́pẹ́ mi lọ́dọ̀ rẹ. Ó ti yá o. Oh my God. Hey guys, good evening. Welcome, Ogudufa. I know you guys you'll be so shocked to see me today. And some people will be like, Auntie B, why are you here today? Me too, I don't know. Hmm? Thank you, D. Yes. I said I was going to rest. I didn't want to come. Eh? The only way you can keep me away is to take my phone. Just take my phone away so that I won't see what is happening on social media. Once I don't see what is happening on social media, maybe my joko jeje, I will sit down, just put my butt somewhere and rest. But once I see what is happening on social media, Kosini, the thing will be pricking me until I come and we start talking. I will not rest. I said to you guys the last time that on Sunday, we will see each other on Sunday. Lo and behold, this is where we are today, but it's all good. It's all good. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm feeling better by the grace of God. I went to see the doctor yesterday and they said there's nothing wrong with me, basically. So I don't know, but I'm all right. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. Please subscribe if you've not done so already. Yeah. So I was saying when I didn't know that I wasn't even live, that there are some people here that they will literally say, "What are you doing here?" It's all like Bingpe. Bingpe will come and take my phone. Bingpe, you need to come and take my phone. That is the only way you can keep me. Well, to back by phone means saying, I won't know what is happening on social media. See the way I'm calling it? Not social media, it's social media. Thank you for live, Esther. When you collect my phone, I won't know what is happening on social media in Banye. I will be all right. My all right. For life, Esther, thank you. Oh my man, thank you. Inaka, even me, I was not expecting myself today. But I lie. You say you're not expecting me today. Me too, I was not expecting myself. I found myself here. Since morning, I've not gone on social media. All day, I stayed away from social media, doing other things. My mind was that I would just come home. When I finish doing what I was doing, I'll come and watch a movie. There's this Yoruba film that I want to watch. I say, when I finish watching it, I will rest JJJ for where it wasn't meant to be. I just mistakenly say, let me check. And the rest is history. Anyway, it's good to be here. Thank you everybody for making it here. Those who have that notification on, they know why we are here already. We are here because of this triangle of marriage. There's a triangle of marriage that we've been dealing with. There's a triangle. I don't know what to call it. I don't know whether it's a love story or it's a love gone sour or whatever, but there's a triangle of marriage happening that we've been dealing with. And in our last show, we talked about it briefly because there was a video that was circulating. I don't know how many of you can remember. Those who were here last video and our last show saw it, where I played a video where Edochie jumped on Mary, his wife, where she was doing her birthday and she was doing like some charity work to give food to people and things like that. And they started saying what God has joined together. I mean, it made a lot of it raised a lot of questions. Let me put it this way, right? I'm sharing my link immediately because I want people to come and say what they know or what they've observed. Yeah, I'm not going to be long. I know I will say this, but I mean it. This time around, I mean it. A lot of people had, they were very, very surprised because the assumption is that things are not well with them, in that May is not in that marriage fully again. Let me put it that way. You know, she's not fully in it because of him marrying another wife and all that polygamy, plenty story. Okay, so when she was doing her birthday and you jumped into it and started holding her, was holding her like this, holding her like this, holding her like this, and people were like, killer day, what's up? What's up with this? I thought you guys are not together. Are you together? Are you not together? Is May playing us? Are they cashing out on us? People even said some. I even saw some comments on social media where people were saying that you know that both of them are together. That May is just cashing out. They are using us to cash cruise. Mhm. And I think May has seen all that. She's seen all that. And she decided that she was going to speak out. I was in a show on when was the last show we had? It was on Thursday. Yeah, I was in a show on Friday. Uju's show. Uju has a channel here. Our sister, and she was talking about it. I jumped into it, and I said my mind because Uju has made so many videos about this situation. She talked about what's happening and all that. So they were kind of analyzing what's going on. Why is May not speaking up? Why is she not saying anything? People are now confused. Online in-laws matter no easy. Oh. Mhm. Online in-law matter no easy. So, um, so I think because of the backlash, there was a lot of backlash that people were saying, okay, now you are living together. Because you said that they live in his mansion together. I've been looking for that comment. I don't know why I can't find it. That they still live together. That Linda shouldn't be saying that is they are estranged. They're not estranged. Is his wife? Mary is his wife. Mhm. So there's a lot of back and forth, and you remember that we did establish prior to this that Mary is now like a symbol. Uju's talk show is here. Uju was the one that was. Uju has talked about this matter a lot, and even much more than I've talked about it, which is all right because everybody is affected one way or the other with this matter. We are not just looking about polygamy, but we're also looking about the fact that when young people marry, you've given your best to the marriage, you have 4 children, you built a life together. Why, in today's day and age, will a young man like you, Edochie, get up one day and say, I want to marry another wife? He cheated for 6 years with this same side chick, and then one day he woke up and decided that, oh, now she's had a baby for me, let me marry her. Okay, Samuel is saying that Mary is still living in the same house with her husband. So all this, she's not in the marriage just to please online in-laws. Okay. I think what really made the thing hit home now was when she was doing her birthday and you went there. That guy, I have a lot of, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe him. I don't know whether I would say there's a level of jealousy that is creeping in now. Remember, Mel had no power before. She didn't have a voice. Nobody knew her. Now she's this powerful woman that is rolling with all these millionaires everywhere. People like Obi Kubana, AY and his wife, and all of them. She's getting endorsement right, left, and center. Are we going to say now that there's some level of jealousy creeping in there? Because if she was your wife, the way you are saying my wife, then why did you need Judy? Why did you go to another woman? If you cherish her as your wife, why did you need Judy? So I don't know the game he's playing. I don't know. A lot of people are saying that it's manipulation. He's trying to manipulate her in the public. He's trying to embarrass her. He wants to control her. We just talk show and say he wants to control her. Okay. But I'm just gonna quickly read the statement. I think, Uju, this is what we've been saying, right? That I think I remember you vividly saying this on Friday, that May needs to come out and speak up. You said it, that she needs to make a stand. Because sometimes in this life, there is a time to be quiet and there is a time to speak. Mm? Last, who talk, he go. Who no talk, he go. And if you don't stand for something, if you don't stand for something, you will stand for everything. So everybody needs to stand. You need to take your stand. I know that it's not everybody that has the courage or they have the the strength to be able to be boldly, saying this is why I stand. Like, her situation happened at the same time that the other one, Messi Aigbe's one happened. That woman came out immediately and said, "Mm-mm. Look, you, this man, me and you, we are not doing polygamy. I never signed up for polygamy. I dash you. I dash you to Messi Aigbe. Go and be marrying her." That's taking a stand. Okay? So it's interesting that May has finally spoken up. You need to take a stand in life. You have to. Because you cannot just be oblivion to everything and say, okay, let people think what they think. I'm not saying anything, and I'll write it out. No. Whether you believe it or not, it's not online in-laws, it's not their life, but people have vested interests. Mm, they have vested interest in this situation. Do you know why? Because when it happened, everybody came out and supported May. So much support that it helped her. It really, really helped her to go through that pain, the betrayal, you know, everything that she. I'm not saying that it didn't affect her, but because of the enormous support that she received from the public, I'm sure it helped. She said it herself. She's always making posts, to thank her followers. Mm? And then the side of watermelon disrespecting May is another aspect again. Look, guys, my link is in the comment section. If you want to say something, like I said, I'm not going to be long, but let me read it first. This is this issued statement from May. Finally, after all these months that this issue happened, it's going to a year now. She said, let me put her face so that you can be seeing her, not seeing me. It's not me that said it. Okay. She said, the ability to accept or tolerate challenges and problems in life is a virtue and should not be misconstrued. There is no point making an already bad situation worse, hence, the need to remain calm is crucial. I understand that we all have our weaknesses and limitations as humans, and I personally believe everyone deserves an opportunity to make things right when they stray. Hmm. Now your husband they talk about though, na straight dog go, straight dog. And she said, forgiveness is divine. Okay. Then she went on to say, beyond all the unnecessary facades, polygamy is a life choice and no one should be compelled to accept it. All right. It is something I think all parties involved should embrace willingly. I think that's another strong word there. I'm picking out some words from her statement that stands out for me, right? She talked about straying. She talked about willingly accepting polygamy. Everybody involved must be willing. It's not something that you force on someone. And it's okay for anyone who chooses it. And some religions and traditions allow polygamy, and I have nothing against it. However, I am absolutely, let me put it here because I did put the screenshot here so you can see how she wrote it. She wrote it in caps. She's like, absolutely, this is it. She's like, no, can you see it? She said, I am absolutely certain that I will not be numbered as a wife or be cajoled to accept a practice that does not align with my faith and family values. So she is absolutely and emphatically saying it now that, okay, oh, I know do. Hmm? I know do. Because it does not align with my faith and it doesn't align with my family values. Which, to be honest, I think she kind of conveyed this before in her previous post. She did kind of convey this. And then she went on to say, God blessed me with a happy, peaceful, and loving family in a beautiful and jointly built mansion. I like how she put some words in caps. She says jointly built. That jointly again, she put it in caps. Because Yul was saying that she's still living in my mansion. She's living in my mansion. So now she's saying it's our jointly built mansion, right? And started from little or nothing. Humble beginnings. Okay, I read that paragraph. She said, I read it again. She said, God blessed me with a happy, peaceful, and loving family in a beautiful and jointly in capital built mansion, in quotes. That means it's not quite a mansion. The way she's throwing shade there, I like the subtle way she's throwing shade. She put the mansion in quotes. That means, Egbo, why you exaggerating? It's not a mansion. She put the mansion in quotes. Oh my God. And she went on to say, she said that, and that started from nothing. Humble beginnings. What more could I have asked for, right? Perfect life. I had a stable and loving home prior to the unprecedented events regarding my marriage. Okay? Life is made up of an infinite amount of choices. Most decisions might be tough to make, but whenever we confront our options with courage and confidence, we should equally be open to the paths of our own design. I don't know what that means. Okay? If I say I understand that paragraph, I'm lying. I don't know. I do understand that life, there are so many tough decisions that one has to make, and you need courage and confidence to embrace those decisions. But that later part of the sentence where she said that one should be open to the parts of your own design, I don't understand that. Then she went on to say that I believe that we are solely responsible for our choices and we have to accept the consequences of every deed, word, and thought that comes with it in our lifetime. That's correct, sis. Preach it. We should understand that taking life challenging decision hastily is not the best. Okay. So for those people that like, why are you still there? If you know you're not married again, you should leave. Why are you still there? I think this is a subtle way of telling them that, it's a subtle way of telling us because I'm in that WhatsApp group too. She's basically telling us here that, taking life changing decisions hastily is not the best. And I agree with her. God, in His infinite mercies, fixes things in His own time. He will definitely answer all our prayers. Thank you all for your continuous prayers, love, and support. May God bless you abundantly. It's still my birth month. Hashtag Queen May Yule Edochie. Right. Boss lady, she said the mansion, she put it in quote. Oh. Why do you think she put it in quotes? When you was the one that said she's still living in my mansion. We are still living together in my mansion. Now she put the mansion like this. You put her for inverted comma and say quote mansion. Where is the mansion? So what do you make out of her statement? She said some pretty strong. She made, for the first time, she's coming out emphatically, boldly on her page to say, okay, the first thing I'm taking from there, I'm sharing my link in the comment section, guys. What do you make out of it? What do you think she's trying to say? Because I understand that there was some backlash from her fans after that video went viral, where Edochie jumped into the event she was having, and started saying, my wife is her day today, but I'm supporting her, and whatever she does, I'm going to double it. Everybody they shout, hungry people now, they go shout, wetin they go talk. Na Naija now, na poor area now, you go support them, do poverty alleviation, right? Hmm. So all of them say, yeah, well done, well done, well done. You've spoken very well. Okay? And now, some fans were not happy with that because they were like, all these years we'll be supporting, all these months we'll be supporting you. Even your brand deals and endorsement and everything, will they buy? Even things that we don't need. Hmm? Will they buy? I like that when she said I can't be numbered as a wife. That's a very, very bold statement. Because wife is supposed to be one, not wives. My first wife. That's how he's been saying it. My first wife, my second wife, my third wife, all those numbering. So she's saying, I can't be numbered as a wife. One man, we used to have an uncle in my church. He's an honorable man. God bless that uncle. I really, really love him. He's an amazing person. And he was our church secretary once upon a time. It's been a while now, maybe about 10 years ago. And the church that I go to is an African church, and they know how to marry plenty wives. Polygamy is very, very rampant there. And this, our uncle used to say, one man, one wife. Anytime he comes to do the announcement, he will say, one man, one wife. When I first heard it, it's the first time I'm hearing a man saying a thing like that in a place like Aladura Church, where even the pastor God has more than one wife. So some of the men didn't used to like him, especially those that have more than one wife. They didn't used to like him. But this uncle no care. Oh. He used to come to the pulpit every Sunday. When he's a very bold man, now robo man, he don't send anybody. When you do your announcement finish, you go say, one man, one wife. Oh my, he has one wife. Now you answer me that anywhere you see him, now wait till they sing, but that is no longer in my church now, sadly, honestly. But he used to say it. I'm sure even the church where he is now, he will be preaching it. One man, one wife. What I'll say, cool, this man, one man, one wife. Yeah. So May is saying, you can't number me. I'm not number one, number two. I'm an infinite number. I don't have a number. You cannot number me. I'm not wife number one. I'm not wife number 2. Somebody is asking a question. Let me see. Chichi is saying, is there any semblance of intimacy between them? I want to think not. I think that's a rhetoric question. How are we going to know if there's intimacy? When you don't live with people, how do you know whether there's intimacy or not? I don't think there's any way to know. I don't think so. Boss lady, you need to see that our uncle, that Yoruba man. Chai. You don't send anybody, all the Yoruba men there and all those bend and Edo men, they will be frowning. All of them, they will be frowning. Don't send them. They will say, one man, one wife. Go say, this is the one man, one wife. It is talking, because I think where he's coming from is the fact that he probably was a product of polygamy, and he's experienced it and he knows what comes with it. Anybody that has experienced polygamy, they usually don't like it. They usually have a very big disdain. That's the word I can even use to describe it, disdain. There's this deep disdain because you have seen all the infighting. You've seen all the witch hunting. You've seen all the drama, the politics. Your father standing there looking like a mumu because now he cannot choose between this and this because he's put himself in this position where he has too many wives. So usually they will run away. The fathers usually run away and they will leave the women to be fighting one another. So growing up in that environment, I mean, when I see people who grew up in polygamy and especially men, and they still willingly go into it, I will be wondering, "Babe, is there something wrong with you? Don't you know how your life was impacted because you grew up in a polygamous family? Don't you know what you went through? God help you if you have wicked stepmothers. Oh my God. Wow. So I can completely understand where our uncle is coming from. Glam says she isn't going anywhere. She knows that, and that is why he did what he did. She has nowhere to go and didn't even sort herself financially despite being married. Well, we don't know her financial status, to be honest. And now, with all the endorsements and everything going on, I think she's doing better now financially. I would think so. I think so. Lucas said May will stay in the house because both of them built the house together and she will not allow another woman to come into the house. I thought about that. I took that into consideration. For some women, that is a reason for them. They'll be thinking, if I leave now, this watermelon will just pack into this house. So the house that I built with my husband, I'm not going to allow it, so I will not leave. But from when I was discussing it the other day, in Uju's show, I think, yeah, when I went to Uju's talk show and we're discussing it, somebody who knows very well, Uju, you remember that your friend that is into the matter even more than you was saying,
I said, darling.
hey, she was saying that you normally goes to Enugu. His house in Enugu is where Watermelon is staying. and she will stay
Yes.
and then come to Lagos to be with to be in the mansion. Welcome, my sister.
Thank
What
you so much. Thank you.
she said
Thank
she
you.
should speak. She finally spoke. So
Yeah,
now,
so because we
mm-hmm,
are well, we just got tired of it, especially when we saw that the video of you holding her in the waist, holding her hands. We say, now at least make a stand. Let's know where you're coming from. And yesterday when I came back from work, I was so tired. But I said, let me just see what is going on because I really have to make a short video and tell May, please, let's know where you stand. We love you so much. We are your fans. And if you were there at my live stream, I said May has three categories of followers. Number one are those ones that want her to get back with her, that want her to get back with her. You, second category are those that are okay, comfortable with her staying on her own. Third category are people like us that, whatever you decide is okay, is your life. You're the one wearing the shoes.
mm-hmm,
But at
mm-hmm,
the point, I'm like, no, please make up your mind. Tell us, especially after seeing that video, going around. And guess what? You posted that video on his Instagram handle too. This one was more even intimate. He was close, standing by her and all that.
mm-hmm,
I'm like,
mm-hmm,
what is going on here? If you're back with your husband, it's okay, but we need to know so that all the social media in-laws will rest. And I
hmm.
read this post. There was a post there on May's Instagram handle. I think it was a post where she was wearing black. She said that, yeah, she's still in birthday mood and she has to come and promote something. And somebody dropped this comment. It is on my community.
I
I
saw
posted.
it. I
You
saw
saw it?
it.
That one made me like I couldn't move. I'm like, what? I was so confused. So this
Mm-hmm,
morning when I woke up, I now saw May's post. I said, okay, at least she still says absolutely she's not into polygamy. But the way I look at it, the social media in-laws, because most of them, some of them are very angry with her because they
mm-hmm.
believe that she's deceiving them. She's not telling
Yes,
them what is going on.
yes.
How can you tell us absolutely you don't accept
Limu
polygamy and
said,
then
thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate that, sis. God
oh,
bless you.
thank you
I
so
appreciate it.
much.
Thank you.
Thank
Uh-huh.
you so much.
Uh-huh.
And they're angry with her. How are you tell us, okay, you told us, not into polygamy, we're preaching it, and we see you with your husband, and you remember that Linda Ikeji had a post where
I've been looking
she
for
said,
that comment that you posted there. I don't have it. I've been looking for it.
oh, I'll show you. I'll send it to you. It was
Please.
yeah, it was Linda Ikeji when Linda Ikeji was like, "Use a strange wife, May
Yes. He
celebrated
went
her
there.
birthday." Yes, and
Yes.
and Yul went there and said, Linda, now, Linda, you
Linda,
didn't get
I
it right
respect
now.
you, but how
Yeah,
dare you be calling her my stranger when we live together? She's
exactly.
still my wife.
And that made me say, sure, what is going on?
Mm-hmm.
That was why I really had to do that live stream to say, please let us know where you stand. We'll support you anyhow, is your life. And I'm glad that she came up with this post. So that this lady that said, that we were not there, that she was there and saw how manipulative you. If you see, under my live stream, I was saying, you stop forcing yourself on her. It was as if no matter how she was pretending, he was
Yes.
forcing himself on
And you
her.
know another thing I saw in that post? Let me tell you
Uh-huh.
another thing I saw. You
Yeah.
know, May has been getting a lot of endorsement.
Yes.
Endorsement means money.
Yes.
She represents something now. She's an influencer now. And
Very
he
true.
and you being the narcissist that he is understands that being somebody that is so popular more than him now on social media,
Mhm.
every post she has thousands of comments. He
Very true.
understands that this translates into, influencing, making money. And money, what does money represent? Power,
Very true.
having a voice. And I think he wanted to do something to disrupt that. In my mind, I'm thinking for him to jump into that birthday celebration, he knows that some of our fans will not be happy if they see them together. Like the category that you were talking about, that some people that were
Exactly.
like, why are you still with him? He cheated and he has a baby.
Yes.
Why are you still there? He knows those category. And usually those ones are the fierce ones. He knows they will
Yes.
not be happy. And he did that and got it recorded and posted it.
Yes. just to cause trouble for her, because
Yes.
the one that the comment she dropped on Linda Ikeji's post wasn't enough. She had to go there. He had to go there physically. Why? And what got me thinking? And May didn't even acknowledge their birthday wishes to tell you she has moved on, and that pissed him off. You see, because of that, she wants to be in control. So now, oh, you didn't acknowledge my birthday wishes for you. I must crash your
Apparently,
foundation.
even the watermelon too. Melon too was
Yeah.
wishing her birthday wishes. Can you imagine?
And even, after holding her waist and doing that, he went back to Watermelon's Instagram post on one of her in the comments and wrote Ijelo Dogu. Can you believe that? What kind
What's
of
the meaning of
insult is
Ijelo
that?
though?
Ijelo Dogu means my beautiful masquerade. That's what he normally calls her. My Ijele, my beautiful masquerade, my beautiful lady.
Hmm.
Ijelo Dogu, Ijelo of a big man. That's the name that he
Hmm.
calls her. That's the love name. After holding May's waist, oh, and see people saying, "Hey, May, you should accept now what God has joined together.
Hey,
Let no man put
Umasho.
asunder." Hey, see
This
love,
is
oh,
serious
see love, oh,
manipulation,
see
though.
love, oh. And then he went to Judy's post and said Ijelo Dog, and people came after him. How can you be so ruthless and
It's
heartless?
heartless. It's heartless. Yeah, this
How?
guy is seriously. You see, when we were talking about Bishop the other day, we were talking about Mongo Park, real life, not Mongo Park. This is a Mongo Park. This Yuludoche is a Mongo Park.
A big
You
one.
know,
And
these
people don't
women,
know.
both of them have social media presence.
Hi.
Okay, one of them, the second one is an actress that is known in the Igbo and English. I don't know, maybe I don't even know her before.
Yeah.
Okay, and you know she's on social media, so you will jump from this woman's Instagram,
And to
posting
the
here
other,
and posting
yes.
there. What game is he playing? I mean, to what end is she doing this? Is he
Hi.
doing all this nonsense?
I wept for me. I cried for me because somebody dropped on that same post, the comment section, saying, May, you should open your eyes. This man is not in love with you. Why not move on, May? See him disgracing you here. And many of them are saying, oh, he loves Judy, oh, he's in love with Judy, oh, May, see what you've done
And
to
Judy
your
has
son.
supporters too, believe it or not. There are not
Big
many.
supporters. Yeah. She
Yes,
has
but she
supporters
does.
in the
She
music
does.
industry.
Yes.
Yeah, in the movie industry, yes. So my dear, and then when I after reading this comment from OGSS141, is on my community, guys. It's a long write-up. If you guys want to read it, go read it. Of this lady giving an eyewitness account of what happened there at the foundation.
I saw it. Yes. Let me read
How
it.
you, yes,
let,
how
let
you,
me let me go to your this thing. I'm actually in your YouTube now, guys. Please follow Uju as
oh,
talk
thank you,
show.
thank you,
She's
thank
an
you,
amazing, very soft
thank you,
spoken person, and she's a Christian lady. She
thank
sings.
you, thank
She's
you,
a
thank you.
gospel artist. Let me see. It's so tiny. Let me see if I can read it,
It's
even with
so
my Uju
tiny,
Ugo.
yes.
I don't know if I can read it, but let me see. So this OGGGS said, it is so sad seeing all the manipulative videos going on about your foundations. People watch you angry and confusingly ran at the entrance to refuse him entry into your foundation, and he refused and was even violent too and too dramatic, and eventually forced his way in. Do you think that no one took the video of everything? Why do you keep so quiet and you are just taking blame of deceiving your fans and the public, and your fans are so angry with you? You see, I told you that the fans were angry because now they are saying, oh, she's cashing out or not. She's never leaving. So why are we following her? We thought that she's going to finally, we're going to have a woman that will finally say, I'm not having it. And they will stand. I think Nigerians are looking for a role model. They are looking for a public figure and somebody in the public eye that will finally say, no, polygamy is not for me. Everybody is looking for. I mean, all these are fans. This is what most of them want. Mhm. And then he went on to say, uh, how did you manage to calm down so well that he was even manipulatively holding you on the stage and on this video, personally recording everything for him, and you were just playing along? you have such a great heart, and people know very well, and you are fully and wickedly taking so much advantage of you. How can someone prefer to mercilessly do damage control to restore their damaging public image? Okay, that one makes sense to me. That he's trying to restore his image because nobody send that now. Mhm. At the expense of uh at the expense of you, and you are so quiet like this, your fans would definitely love the two of you to come back together. But seeing how everything is collapsing manipulatively, this person like this word, Sha, manipulatively, on your head, and your fans being angry with you for deceiving them, it is sad to watch. If only your fans will know that you are one of those who cannot deceive themselves just to just for publicity. No one will bring out this manipulative video of you. You don't use the word manipulative again. that's that's the post that you were referring to, my sister.
Yes, my sister. After reading this post, I had to just go and keep quiet and just think. Now I'm watching to see what is actually going on. And then this morning she dropped the post, that absolutely. But
I think
we'll
she
still
felt like
watch.
she needed to say something now after that
Yes.
video. Mm.
Yes. And the people are not even thinking. Yul is posting his side of what happened there. Have you asked yourself why didn't May post that same side that Yul posted of them being together? And this guy, the person is saying that there's no way May will manipulate her fans.
Being
That's just
said
them saying
it's
it
not
alone.
manipulation. Somebody Beam is saying
Mhm.
it's not manipulation, she is weak and has been weak, and that's what is giving him the power to treat her like
Yeah,
that.
I
I
think
agree.
so too.
I think
Yes.
so. Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
very weak. And see, that will
Mm.
open her eyes to see what she's been going through in that marriage. Is she
Mm.
somebody that is weak? During my live stream, I said, people are different. Some people will react differently. They'll say, even coming to that stage, they'll tell you, I didn't invite you here, please leave. At least people will get that. But we'll still wait to see whether that video will come out because I haven't seen a video about that, how he got in and all that. But my
Mm.
sister, thank you. You're doing great. Thank you for gracing my live stream. You are just an
No, no
amazing
worries,
soul.
no
You're
worries.
beautiful.
Whenever I'm free, if I see you on live, I'm just gonna jump in, no problem at
Thank
all.
you. Thank you. Thank
No
you so
worries.
much.
Take care, my sis. Have a nice weekend. God bless you. Yeah. Okay. Nobody wants to say anything. People are saying quite a lot in the comment section. I hope you are liking Sha. Are you likey? Nobody is coming into the studio today. When I say I want to leave now, that's when I will now see 10 people that will come in. But when there's time now, and I know agree come in, no. I think maybe he deleted that post because I went back to Instagram to that video and I didn't see it again. I didn't see it again. Maybe he deleted it. I don't know because this was exactly where he posted it on the video of the birthday thing that she did, but it's not there anymore. So he must have deleted it. And Linda now changed. Maybe he reached out to Linda privately. I don't know. Maybe they spoke because Linda now changed the title to say no man can put her son or Yul Edochie says as he embraces male Yul Edochie at her birthday celebration over the weekend. Hmm. Initially, that was not what was written. It was like Yul Edochie crashes or attends his estranged wife birthday party. So something has changed. Something has definitely changed there. So it is what it is. Abby, okay. Somebody has come in. Von, okay. Welcome. Where are you joining us from?
Hi, Auntie B.
Hello.
It's so nice talking to you. I've been following you for a while now.
Thank you very much. Where are you following me from?
I'm calling from the United States, Florida.
You're welcome. That is one place I'm eyeing to come. My children are trying to bring me to Florida next year. I'm not sure. I haven't said yes, but
Oh,
they want to come to Disney World in Florida next year. That's what they've
okay.
been saying, that they want to come. They want to come. They've never been to America. I'm the only one in my family that have been to America. All of them, they've never been. So they're like, no, it's time for us to go to Disney and in Florida. I'm like,
They
okay,
want to come to Disneyland. It's
I want to come
Disney World. It's
to Disneyland.
fun, but
Yeah.
you got to come some certain time because it's very hot.
Yeah. Oh, is it hot all through the year?
It's very hot, and we are about to get hit with a hurricane pretty soon here. So
Wow.
yeah,
Wow. It is well with you.
I
All right.
know.
Welcome. What do you have to say?
Well, I've been watching this whole thing play out on the screen like a movie.
Like a 3D movie with different season one, two, three, four,
Three,
five.
exactly. I remember when Yo came out and announced that he had another family, he had another child with this lady. I thought when he said that, I thought maybe he and his wife had another baby, which will make number five. But when I went down and read what he says, um, I was shocked. That's number one. I was thinking to myself, I said, who's Judy Austin? This is not the wife, May, that I've seen him sometime like on the red carpet when he's promoted a movie or something like that. Um, so that was really shocking to me. But then again, I said, well, it's an African man. Most African men are like that. They'll cheat and have a different family outside of their marriage. And yeah. So, but right now, the whole thing just take a different turn. And one thing I want to say is I was on another blogger website, and he was doing a live stream, and I call in. I said that because now we're talking about May fans are not happy with her. That's why she came out today and take a stand.
Yeah.
Um, she said it from the beginning, and I also tell that other blogger, I said, let me tell you something. May do not only have fans in Africa, she has fans home and abroad. And the people that are in abroad, we're not just talking about people that leave Africa and then move to abroad. No, we're talking about the whites, the Black American, the Hispanic, the Asian community. Those are May fans because I just have a girlfriend of mine call me from Maryland, and yeah, she called me from Baltimore, Maryland, and she was telling me that they have a birthday party celebration for May when she was having her birthday. They're going to join her live stream. They have about almost 200 people there.
Mm-hmm.
And all of them are from different races, different background. They only have a few people there that was from Africa, but the rest are all Americans.
Right. And they were
So
talking about her and
yes,
the marriage situation.
yes, and they were also they were celebrating her. They were celebrating her birthday with everybody that was there, and they're gonna join her live stream because she did a live stream on that birthday celebration.
Okay.
And they also said that they were shocked to see Yo on stage with her because they would not expect him to be there um, because their marriage is not working, and he has not publicly apologized to her and the online in-laws. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what she was telling me. And I said, yeah, I agree, because I also mentioned, I said, if Yo would have went to this, her foundation launching and get on stage and go down on his knees and grab his wife's legs and beg her, and beg her for forgiveness and apologize, because the world was watching. Everybody was watching that live screen,
Yeah.
and beg her on his knees. I mean, you kneel down to propose. Why not kneel down to beg her forgiveness? But then we'll not be talking about this today. But he
Yeah.
didn't do that because of his pride and ego. He did not do that.
Yeah.
And I realized something when he was on the stage with her. She was so uncomfortable. It's not even funny. She looks horrified. I just said to myself that if that was me, if I was me, I would have pushed him off the stage. How dare
That's
you?
me too. That's me
Yeah.
too.
How
That's
dare
me too.
you crash
I
my
don't know how to.
launching?
That's me too. I don't know how to pretend. I will push him.
Yeah.
I will
I,
ask my security, get him out.
I
I will
know.
cause a scene. I'll probably regret it later, but I'm not gonna allow him to on stage outstage me like that and come into my event and try to impose himself all because I want to keep cool. No, because I don't know. People are
Yeah.
different, and the way people will react is different. It's our event, right? Maybe she
Yes,
didn't want to make a scene, but I mean, him taking over like that, putting his hands
exactly.
over her and saying, and what God has joined together, let no man put us. No, no man put asunder. You bloody put asunder your marriage when you
Yeah,
married
he
another
used his
woman.
own hand and destroyed his own marriage. And I said, and a lot of May fans, they were talking about it. They said that it's one thing you cheated, it's one thing to cheat, but you cheat, you have a baby on May. That's no. Because a lot of people are forgetting about it, that there's a baby involved in this whole mess. There's a child involved. I mean,
Mhm.
maybe they're not thinking about it that way, but when you look at the whole situation, there's a child, you have a baby. It's like Wendy Williams here in the
Mm.
state, where Wendy
Yeah,
Williams' husband cheated on her first.
yeah,
She
yeah,
took him back, and then he cheated again and had a baby on her. That's why she filed for divorce.
yeah. How do you think that American society would have accepted, I mean, would have treated Wendy Williams if she settled in that marriage after all the disrespect that
Oh,
that
it
man
would
gave
not
her?
go good. She would have lost a lot.
Hmm.
Yeah, she would have lost.
People
I
are
also,
different, Sha. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say that, the way she handled it the way she knows how to.
that's
You
fine.
know, yeah, it's all right, but and somebody was saying that she should stay in the marriage. I pinned the comment earlier on where someone was saying, stay in the marriage, don't leave him, but pay him no mind. And I'm wondering, how do you do that? When you say pay him no mind, are you going to remain in the marriage for life and you're not going to do things together? You will not going to have kerewa? What about the children? Are you going to talk? Are you going to have any kind of relationship? Pay him no mind. Marriage is not where you don't pay somebody no mind.
Nah, nah, nah. This guy took her for granted. He did. He took her for granted because no, I did not know anything about May. Nobody knows anything about her until this happened. And then she thrust into the limelight, and everybody started talking about her because nobody know anything about her to begin with. And I just say that the husband take advantage of her, just took her for granted, that, hey, I'm in charge. This guy is a narcissist to begin with. I'm in
Mm,
charge. I have the power. You have no power. You are not in charge. I'm in control of everything. So
mm,
every little opportunity that he sees that he can gain from her to keep people talking about this or talking about him, he will jump on it. That's
right.
that's that's what he did.
All
He
right.
jumped on that opportunity to just, rub it in people's face. Because Linda EKG says something about you are estranged. She's not your wife anymore because you're estranged. I don't think he understand that word.
He
That
does. He does. He didn't like it. He
yeah,
didn't take it well. He came for Linda, and Linda
yeah,
had to change it. I'm quite shocked. I went back to the post, and I'm like, I'm rubbing my eyes. I'm like, didn't I see well? Because it's the same post I saw, but I forgot to screenshot it. Uju, you say you have it? Please send it to me on DM it to me on WhatsApp and on what's it called on Instagram. Please send me that post. I didn't screenshot it, but I saw it clearly. I went back to the post now, and it's been edited, and that comment is gone.
yeah. And another person that says something is Uche, that guy. I forget. He has a Nigerian last name, so say Uche Madago something. He said something, but what he said was the truth,
Mm,
exactly the truth. There's nothing. She didn't mince word about it, um and you did not like it, so you canter back into his message and say something, how he has achieved this and that and that and that. And I went under there and I commented. I said, nobody give a damn about your achievement. You know, you need to stop talking nonsense, and you doing everything just for chase clout.
yeah,
Nobody cares.
it's a
So
disgrace. It disgraces his entire family,
yeah, he
himself,
he he did.
and it disgraces his children. He should be ashamed of
He
himself.
did.
Thank
And
you.
I
Yeah.
just feel so bad that
Mm,
this she has to come out again and say and take a stand, and I'm
mm,
and I'm fully stand with her 100% for taking
mm.
this stand to let everybody know that, hey, we're not back together. You know, I am not going to accept it because his fan, I mean, her fan was talking about how, oh, she accepted him back just like that without a public an apology, which that's what everybody's looking for.
I
Everybody's
don't.
hoping
I
that.
don't think about. No, it's not. I mean, for me, what is a public apology going to do?
It's not going to do anything, pretty much.
Mm,
But some
mm.
people want that public apology.
He's never going to apologize publicly.
Exactly,
He don't
because his
even see
ego
anything
will
wrong.
not do
He's
that.
married the wife. Do you know what it means to marry a woman in Nigeria, in his culture? Which public apology? So if he makes a public apology, let's say one day he wakes up now and something just strikes him and he finally gets his head around and say, oh, I helped my wife. Let me come and apologize in public. Will he make it right?
No, it
What
will
does it
not.
change? Is the second wife still not going to be there? Is the baby
Judith
not
is
going to be
not
there?
going anywhere, though.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Yeah, Judith
saying.
is not going anywhere.
Public
So,
apology is
yeah,
for me, I don't think is going to
yeah.
make any difference. Yeah. Thank you so much, Yvonne. Unfortunately, I have to go because I've finally got people in the studio now. I appreciate you, my darling. If I do come to Florida, I would let you know. All right. Lala, you are next. What do you have to say?
Hey, Auntie B. Good evening. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. Beam, let me read this quickly before I take your point. Beam said there's a clear difference between being quiet, passive, and assertive. May is she's basically stranding the fence, and that's only fueling watermelon, aka okay. You are in the team of she should leave yesterday. She should have left yesterday. I mean, it's funny how people are in different category regarding where they stand about what men should do. So you are in that category that she should have left yesterday, but this our sister here, Layafa Wilson, was the one that said she should stay in the marriage, but bear him no mind. And she's coming again to say, so should she leave a marriage with four kids for a wannabe Mrs. Edochie? Okay, so that's not a wannabe, first of all. They are married in African tradition. Second marriage, traditional marriage is recognized. It is marriage. It's not wannabe. As much as we don't like Judy, we call her watermelon or whatever. It's not wannabe. Oh. The man says it's my second wife, and that's what she is. Okay, and you are saying that the marriage will not last. It's doomed from the word go. May we have the last. So I want to believe that you believe that she should just wait it out. That eventually this facade that they call second marriage will end. She should stay there and take whatever until this one ends. Mhm. Okay. It may work, it may not work. Do you believe it will work, Lala? That's
I absolutely do not. Good
okay.
evening. Good evening, Auntie B.
Where are you joining
This
us from, Lala?
Hi, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia,
Welcome.
but I'm Igbo, so
Okay.
I
You
have
think
some.
it's gonna work if she just keep quiet and stay quiet and wait for you to ride her
I
for
beg
you
you,
to ride the storm?
let us be realistic with ourselves. This is 2022.
This
But who
is
are we
Judy's last
deceiving?
bus stop. She ain't going
This
nowhere.
Judy is after something. You have to understand women like Judy. Judy is a
Mhm.
very beautiful woman. And trust me, she knows that she can get most men that she wants. Unfortunately, she does not have the courage in her own self to get her own man. Judy is a desperate woman and she will go to any length. So as far as Judy leaving, forget that one. That is not she's not good. She we die here. Even if you end up mistreating her, she died there. Now, on the other hand, with May, there's a couple of things at play here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
There's a couple of things at play here. May,
Mm,
actually, as far as I'm concerned, I can see that May is done. But there are a few factors involved. First of all,
mm,
her entire adult life is wrapped up in this guy.
right.
That's number one. Secondly, when they got married, don't forget when Pete Edochie once said, "My son that does whatever he wants, in spite of my advice." Family weren't necessarily in support of their marriage when they got married, but it worked. So they supported them once kids became involved, and the marriage seemed to be going. That's the part people are not taking a look at. This was how often do you see young marriage, except for now, the Gen Zs. Back then, you don't see young marriages their age. Do you understand? So it wasn't all rosy when they started. It wasn't all support from family as well. So for her to walk away now, the families have accepted her. Another thing is this: the y'all understands Judy. And I think Judy also understands y'all. Y'all, for y'all to show up at that event, he knew quite well, he knew damn well that Judy was not going to push him away.
Exactly. I
He
believe you.
he
You are
knows
right.
that he knows that as much as he knows his own name. And you see all this drag that he's doing on the internet. He's doing that because he actually knows that his wife is not going to do
He
anything.
understands her. He's read
But the
her over
but
the
the
years. He knows
problem
her.
but the problem now becomes this. You see these quiet ones, shall fear them. You see these quiet ones. Judy May has made up her mind, but she's showing deference to family, in-laws, and because you can even hear that by y'all's brother coming out to make the ridiculous double standard statement that he posted. I felt like, we're just shoving the mic in his face. It's like, really? So if she had a baby with another man, would you keep the same energy? So they all feel like, you know what, we can settle this down. Even when one man, I think another actor was telling y'all, oh, if she doesn't agree, push him away. He said, oh, we're going to talk her down.
What about what her brother, what Yo's brother said? Did you read that?
Yes,
What he
that's what I'm
said?
saying. Is the double
Mm.
standard for me? Is the madness? Is like the believing that, oh, we can get her into. And honestly, I think that half of this write up is actually for the brother, not for y'all. The whole cajoling into accepting is for the brother and the family, not for y'all. Do you understand? Because there's a whole family dynamic working behind that. Most of us, and if you notice in the beginning when this whole thing started, there was a picture that May posted, and the daughter Danielle um posted the same picture, and now said, "Can your mother ever?" Since then till now, she has not posted anything else about her mother. She has not. To tell you that most likely family have said, oh, don't say anything else, stay out of. So she tend to just mind her own business, not mentioned, don't not mention anything that's going on in the family, or not even, she doesn't, it seems like she has no ally, either the mom or the dad, because family is at work. So there's that pressure from family that irrespective of the support that May
Yeah,
has from the public, the
yeah.
family is pressuring her really, really bad. But whether she's made up her mind or not, she has made up her mind. You can
Somebody
tell that.
somebody was saying that, what could have worked. I think what would have appealed or made a lot of our fans, especially the ones who feel like, why are you still there? Why are you together? Something that would have appealed to them and made them calm down a little bit was if she had even left temporarily to say,
No.
okay,
So
temporarily.
but Auntie B, again, there's a cultural part to this, and there's that whole family dynamics. And the thing is this, and I know I can see that May is a very calm-headed woman that kind of take things strategically. If she left, temporarily and came back, then what? It would have been that I've accepted it. Because y'all doesn't seem like he's going to be backing down in, and because the family support that y'all has, that's why he keeps perambulating himself all over the place, like he has won, like that, like he did something nobody has ever done before. And some people think that, oh, people attack Judy and y'all because they're against polygamy. No, he's not. He won't be the first. He won't even be the last. The point is, there's a way you do things, there's a way things are handled. And he went against all that. All that being said, people need to kind of lay off May. You can imagine being thrown into the limelight in such a situation, and you're basically left to coordinate the fact that you have a teenager, a young adult out there that is absorbing all this. And then you have children. You have the younger ones as well. So as
Yeah,
far as I'm concerned, she's doing the best she can. So what
yeah.
if she kicked up the fuss? I probably would have kicked him out of that event. But if she did, then
Mm,
what would I have brought out? The kids
mm,
will be teased in school.
mm.
The kids will be dragged everywhere. People nepotism are not exactly have any deference to children. And then
And their
Judy,
life is being lived out on social media now.
exactly.
Everything
And
is
then
being
Judy,
observed.
Judy
Mm,
is such a vicious person. She's
mm.
soaking this whole thing in like it is butter, bread soaking in butter. She is that person that, you know what, and you know what she's trying to do. She's like, oh, I want to show you guys that I'm killing all. It's all about kindness here. So if anybody has a problem, it's not me. Except we can all read through. We can all see through her
Nigerian
stupidity.
women will never accept Judy. That I know for
Ah,
sure.
but
Mm-mm.
Nigerian women, but there are some that have already accepted her. Me,
Anyone that accept her just know
Miss
that they are second wives and they are girl, they
and
are, they are, they are, they are.
anti B. This is the thing. You have women going like, oh, what do you guys want her to do? It's love. Is this? I'm like, really? So is that simple? You build
Mm,
17 years with someone else comes in and you're like, it's all love. Really?
yes,
I'm
yes,
trying to make it make sense to me.
yeah.
I'm trying to understand. And then so when Nigerian women
Mhm,
make some comments, or people when y'all came and said what God has brought, what God had joined together, let no man, you put asunder your own in your own marriage. And then
mhm.
women that are
He's
screaming,
selfish.
yes,
He's
yes,
greedy.
love.
He doesn't have any emotional intelligence, and he doesn't have empathy.
He's a narcissist. Forget it. He doesn't understand what empathy means. He and there's that ego that I feel like, unfortunately, I feel like it comes from the home, because again, from the brothers right up, it yes, they don't support what he did, but the fact that they're excusing it tells you that a lot of the stupid double standard comes from the home. It
Mm,
really does come from the home. The things that they're trying to excuse, what do you, oh, she should forgive him, or what, people make mistake, really. How many years of relationship is a mistake? Are you kidding me? And you only came out when he said he told the truth. Let's define what's the truth here.
mm.
Gislava was going to cast you. Gislava was going to cast you, and you decided to beat Gislava to it. That's telling the truth. Telling the truth would have been you going home, in spite of what Gislava was going to do, going home to your wife of 17 years and telling her, look, I messed up. This is what's going to come out. Please, let's try to work this out. Not taking every opportunity on the internet to gloat and chase clouds. And I remember at that time, what did y'all not sell?
Anything that Judy post, what's her name, May, when she was getting her endorsement, when she started getting endorsement and AY started promoting her, people started knowing her. Anything she posts, he will go and repost
Eh, Auntie B, you're saying about anything you post. I'm
it.
talking about at the time. What did y'all not sell? What did
Mm.
y'all not sell? Y'all said hair. He sold everything. You remember for y'all to sell pepper. He was until
It's not
people.
easy. He's the husband of two women. You think it's easy to be the husband of
He
two
was
women?
selling. He was like, you can see how he
Mm.
gladly cashing into this. But and the first time May got the endorsement, he having the audacity, the temerity to come out and say it's because of his second wife. That one pay my body. That one peppered me. I was like, hey. So
What?
there is a level of passiveness that May does have, and that is because of she's a product of the community she grew up in.
Yeah,
There is a
absolutely.
passivity that you will see, because
And
most
her
women would have.
personality too. It's not just the community. Her
Yeah,
personality.
exactly.
And let
So
me tell you something. It's not every woman that their husband can marry another wife.
waiting
And even not even marry, bring it on social media the way that you did.
and be
You
carrying
see,
on the way he's carrying on
you
every
know,
day.
a caller said earlier on, that my caller from Florida said, it's because you knows Mel's personality. He knows
Yes,
her temperament. He knows how she would react. Even when he went and jumped into the event, he
he
already
will not
knew
have
that she
showed
would
up
not
at the
react.
event if he
Some
did not know.
women, their husband, even if they mistakenly or accidentally, whatever happened to them, that
Jot
they got
your
somebody
dollar
pregnant,
inside of somebody's
to bring it
baby.
on social media. They won't try it because they already know that that woman,
If
her
he if
head is
if
touching.
if he was a woman like me, trust me, may probably you probably have left the country by now, because he knows that I would drag you from coast to coast.
No,
It's
not
okay.
everybody can take it.
But
Not
but
everybody will take it. Yeah.
May is a product of her environment, because Nigerian
Yeah.
women, if May showed up the same way we're talking about, you see the same way group of women will go completely against her. Calm down. Are you the first woman to have a sex to be married on top of Kiniko Kiniko? You will see it will be the same Nigerian women that will come after her. Let us be
Yeah.
honest. That
Yeah.
is
I
our
mean, it's
society.
good for you to have it. I mean, irrespective. Thank you so much, Lala. I appreciate your contribution. God bless you, my sister. You really spoke facts. without being sentimental. Starita, you are next. Can you put your camera on off, please, so that I can add you? Yeah? Your camera is on. Put it off so that I can add you. Or I'll come back to you. Let me take more fresh while you are adjusting your camera. Brother Patrick,
Hello, Sister V. Okay.
hi. Go ahead, more fresh. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm glad you're feeling better. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm
Oh,
better. Yeah. Even
oh,
if I
that's
wasn't
good.
better before, this matter has made me better now because I jumped on when I wasn't supposed to. I'm supposed to be relaxing and watching my Yoruba film. JJ, look at me here. It's the best.
Oh, yes. So I'm calling from London anyway. I just wanted to say that me personally, reading her statement, it doesn't come across to me as if she's saying she has left him or she hasn't left him. I think she's been, I don't know what to say, whether she's trying to appease all sides in a way, because to me there's a part of the statement where she's talking about the mansion, the so-called mansion, right? So she's trying to say that she's still at home with him, or they're still in their matrimonial home because they built it together, right?
Mm.
Right. So she hasn't left him technically, because if she has technically left him, then she would be talking about, oh, they've returned the bride price, or I've left him. So she's still there. Maybe that is because, he's still taking responsibility of, you know, caring for the children, paying for their school fees and all that. So she might be staying there because he's still doing his responsibilities over the children. So,
And people are saying more that, I mean, people like Samolu and other people, I've seen Nick Deji saying that Nigerian women accepted polygamy with Mercy Aigbe. I don't think that's correct. I mean,
hmm,
there's nothing anybody can do about it, but it doesn't mean that people accepted it. I don't think Nigerian women accepted that. Saying that Nigerian women accepted marriage or polygamy with Mercy Aigbe that took her friend's husband, I don't think Nigerian women did. No. How do you
hmm,
judge whether Nigerian women did or not? Is it because she still have fans? She still have followers? Do you know the people that the videos and everything, the way she's begging this lover every day? She's inside this lover's DM every day. So how did
exactly.
Nigerian women? I don't accept that Nigerian women accept polygamy again in this day and age. And
Yeah,
for original Daniel's own, that one we know that one was a financial arrangement.
it
Everybody
shouldn't
knows
be.
it
Yes.
was purely financial. Okay, now Mama is Regina's mother that carried the daughter to give to a rich man who had many wives before. So it was purely financial.
Mm-hmm.
The man had loads of wives before. He's not the second, third, or anything. But with this one that we're talking about, that and Messi Aigbe, I don't think Nigerian women are waking up, whether you like it or not, they are. Polygamy, like Brother Patrick said, has no place in this 21st century because women are finally saying no, hell
Yes.
no.
Yes. Yes. It's true. I mean, a lot of women are in those kind of situations, maybe because they are not financially independent.
Mhm.
And I think that might be one of the issues here with May, even though I believe people are helping her. People are always supporting her on social media. As far as I know, people are helping her, people are supporting her. So I don't personally, I don't think she has left him. Or I don't know what. And then there's a
No,
part
she
of her
never did.
statement.
I don't think
Yeah,
she
at the
ever
end of
did.
her statement, she says we should understand that taking life-changing decisions hastily is not the best, which
Yeah.
means she's still there in
She's
between.
considering it. Yeah, she's
Yes,
considering
yes,
it. She's
yes,
considering her next action.
exactly.
Mm.
So I think her statement is good anyway. At least she has kind of clarified herself, that she's in
She will
between.
not
But
accept
that's
it. No. But she did say that, she said she absolutely will not accept it. So I think that will pacify those her fans that feel very strongly about, why she's still there.
yes.
And the
But
others too. Mm.
Sister B, when you're still in your husband's home in Nigeria, whether you two are together or you're not, it is still classified as you are together. Or there are some women like that, mommy and daddy are not together again, but the woman is in the husband's house because she can't go back to her family house, or for whatever reason, she's there. but they're not together. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't know what their arrangement is anyway, but I'm
I'm
just saying that.
Mo, I want you to talk about this. I don't want to say anything because if I say something, it will seem as if I come across harsh. A lot of people in the comment section, guys, please give this video a thumbs up if you are enjoying the conversation. Remember, this got nothing to do with me and you. We are just talking about societal issues in our culture, in our community. So don't take it personal. You lose all sense of reasoning and logic when you take it personal and get emotional about this. It's not about you or me. Okay? B said, May has the right to be in that house after 4 kids. He messed up. He should be the one to move out. And I heard a lady saying today on another show that if she was me, the minute he made that comment on social media that he's introducing his second family now,
Hmm.
that May should have changed the locks on that house. But this is Nigeria, right? Nigerian women will not
Exactly.
even think about it. We are only saying this because we are in the abroad now and we know that it is possible for you to change the locks. Because even if you jointly build a house with a man in Nigeria, he still calls it his house. He won't say our
Mm-hmm.
house. It's
Mm-hmm.
his house.
Yes.
So
In
how is
Nigeria,
it possible?
there's no
Mm.
way that house belongs to her. He would have more of an authority over that house, even though they built it together. Isn't that an example of what happened between what's her name? Mercy Aigbe's husband and the lady she used to be married to in America. Although we don't
Mm.
know the arrangement with that house, but I know that, she was trying to drag Mercy Aigbe out of the house, not to go there because
Oh yes.
it
Oh, I told
belongs.
you I had. I didn't. Okay, you didn't listen to that show. I had. I've had a contact with her where
Okay.
we've spoken, and she's gonna come and give us an interview at some point.
Oh,
And
wow.
yes, oh yeah, what she said is that if she tells the world what she's been through in that marriage, like the
Hmm.
sacrifices she's literally made, that no Nigerian woman will ever build with a man again.
Hmm.
She said, I'm
That,
a very emotional person. I'm not a public person. And she kind of knew that Mercy was messing around with her husband. She knew. But she
hmm.
thought it was just, it's one of those things, he's just playing with her because he's always badmouthing her. Apparently behind, he's always saying, this Mercy, she's too promiscuous, she's this, she's that. She never knew what was going to. And that's why, a lesson for you ladies, if you
Hmm.
have an inkling that your husband is messing around, is doing something, don't wait until they turn the thing to wife. Oh.
Sister
You need to
B,
confront him. It's either he
I
ends
think.
it or you know your next move. Because it will become she will become a wife at some point. 6 years.
Hmm.
More fresh. She was dating this Judy for 6 years. Are you
Yeah,
telling me that May didn't know for 6 years that the husband was cheating?
she knew. She must have
Exactly.
known. Do you
Yeah.
know another thing I was mentioning to my friend this afternoon? Actually, I was talking to one of my friends about this, that when the news broke, right, there was something I found quite peculiar about what May said. When the news broke, when Gislova broke the news, May was talking about that she did not know that he went to marry. But you know that this other woman, I forgot her name, that you married, she had
Judy.
had a child for him, which that
Yes.
child must have been around a year old. May would
Yes.
have known about that child. She
There's
would
no
have
way
known.
that she doesn't know that he was cheating.
Exactly. She would have
She
known, but
might
she didn't know
maybe she
that he
didn't know
would
it's with
marry her.
her, but he
Yes,
definitely know that he was philandering.
yes. She would have known. She would have known. But she just thought, like a lot of Nigerian women or African women feel that, oh, he's just doing it outside. As long as he doesn't bring it home, then it's okay.
Mm, mm.
So it's unfortunate, especially when you have financial, things together, like building a property. It's very difficult when you
But you know
build a
another funny
property.
thing. It depends on the woman. Oh. Some women will walk away without looking back because they want their sanity. They will leave it all and walk away. It's
And
not
that
an
is why
easy
I
thing
think
to do.
I
I'm
think
not
that is
saying
why May
mm,
is I think May hasn't left. That is why I think she's in between.
I
That is
don't
what
think
I
she's
was
gonna
saying.
leave.
She hasn't, yeah,
Personally, at this point, if she hasn't left, I don't think
she
she's
won't
gonna leave.
go. Hmm.
I don't think so. I think
Hmm.
she's just gonna be Lagos wife and the other one will be Enugu wife. That is what I think. Thank you so much, Mo Fresh. Brother Patrick, you're welcome, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, my sister.
How was your honeymoon, your second honeymoon after 20 years and your birthday? Hope you enjoyed yourself.
I did. Yeah.
Welcome back.
I was there.
Right.
Yeah. I
We
hope you
are
are
talking
feeling
about polygamy, and you always tell us about your grandfather that has 20 wives.
better.
Oh dear.
I know. I'm from a polygamous family from my grandfather, and the only blessing my dad did for us was that he only got married to my wife, which is a very good thing. My grandfather actually had 22 wives and 96 kids. So, and I said in my comment, thank God that you referred to it, that polygamy has no place in this 21st century.
Absolutely.
You know,
It's
like,
nonsense. Nonsense, ni. According to Yoruba, nonsense. It's a nonsense.
like,
Hmm.
like, I've always been referring myself to the scriptures. The Bible saying John 10:10 that thief cometh to steal, to kill, and to destroy.
Then you like long. Hmm.
There is a purpose for which thief cometh, and thief can come in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
And like the world is evolving. And if two beautiful women can walk out of a king in Nigeria, you know the story.
Exactly. It's not
So
only those two, that one, no. That man, the one that the king in Alaafin of Oyo, that is going to be with his ancestors. Now, you know how many of his young wives, you know that one like women. He married
yes,
women till the day he enter grave. You know how
so,
many of his young wives left? He was married 20-something-year-old.
so
About
it's
at one
evolving.
point, three of them left.
Yes, it's evolving. My wife was even telling me that one of them that left just got married was it last week or so.
Ah,
So women should be empowered. Women are being empowered now. And the only thing I'm going to say is, Auntie B, it is the same women that will go and marry married men. Are you getting me? Women is go is
it's women. So women
yes,
are four.
yes. So it's the same women. So women they will agree to marry if they know that this
Yeah,
man is married. They don't care
they
because
don't
of
care.
their
Oh.
desperado.
Yeah.
And it is not all women that will allow the husband to do that. You dare
Mm-hmm.
not do that.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Yeah.
depends on the woman herself.
Mm-hmm.
But as the world is going, you find that in 10, 20 years, it's going to be a thing of the past. It's going to be dying.
I hope so. Maybe people like you who believe in monogamy can finally help us preach that gospel. It's
No,
wahala. You
you
don't
know,
need it. You don't
like,
need it. Be real, Judge. Welcome. I've never seen you here before. So you subscribe to my channel. Oh, so nice to see you. Eh?
so my
Welcome.
sister,
Mm?
it is children of this day that will stand against it.
Let
You
them
know,
come and try polygamy with obodooyinbo children now.
that's what I'm
Obodooyinbo.
talking about.
They
That's what I'm
never
talking
say. Is
about.
Nigeria that nonsense is still existing? Our obodooyinbo children, for instance.
Yes, they will not.
If you cheat, you even cheat, pecan like this, they are out. These are our daughters. They don't have time for. You see, they still look at us as we are Africans. We believe in all this. No, they don't have time. They are purely westernized in their behavior, their thinking, and they don't have time for all that shenanigans. You try any nonsense, and you are out. You
Even
are out.
even Nigeria, in the church, even the church, when the brother go and pregnant somebody outside and the man is married, the church will still beg and say, just accept the child, don't do, you know
Yes.
what I mean?
Yeah. And
So,
in
but
those days, Brapati, remember what used to happen in our mother's time? They used to go and bring the child self. They will come and give the
yeah,
women suffer. Women also they will go and bring the child and give it to the wife to be raising. So as
so,
Judy has a child now, let's say you didn't marry her, then he will go and take the baby and give to me to be raising. You see what our mothers suffer. When I say that a lot of our mothers died of broken heart and so much abuse. It's not a joke. Hmm?
so May, I don't know, I don't really know her, but for her to even have accepted that man, she can't do anything again. I don't know, maybe she has other plans that she don't want to
Yeah, it's
you
possible.
know, on
Mm.
that, eating right now. But for the fact that the man can come to the stage and saw it, probably she has accepted and said, okay, let me just move on. Maybe she's one of the cool type, but some women immediately they take action. And all our friends are going to support her,
I
with the
think that's
support of our
what.
friends. Say,
Yeah,
no, we
the
don't want.
ladies. The ones that are in the team that get out, get out, get out, those ones were thinking she would do that. They were kind of hoping. And that's why they were trying to empower her to say, if it's money you need, now you are making money. So you don't have a reason to stay. But Nigerian women, the way we are conditioned is different. It's not just money. We don't marry because we want our husband to look after us alone. There are other things. It's prestige to be a missus. You
Even the
know, it's a
society,
status.
culture,
The society, the culture in Nigeria. If
people
you're
will,
not married,
yeah.
nobody respects you. You know, they look at you as, this one, 4 children. You know, they will see you finish. But if you are married, even if you are married to the worst bomb in this world, as long as you are married, they will give you the
You know,
respect. Sadly.
I saw on the Facebook one some guy got married to 9 pretty ladies, and the man was saying one of them just divorced him. So, you know, I can't do this anymore. So, you know, I'm very sure before you know it, maybe 4 or 5 of them are gonna go. You know, the man said, "Well, it's a new taste. I'm just taste." I said, "What is this guy talking about?" So, you know, it's evolving. You know, it's gonna change. So it depends on the women. So if you accept it, good luck. Some women will not accept it. That's what I'm going to say. That we are human beings. Some women are not going to say, no, 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 you can't do that. Once you cheat, I'm done with you.
Yeah.
Not to talk
Yeah.
of getting married to even go to that extent. No, no, they will
Mm,
not allow it. So it depends on the women. But things
yeah.
are changing anyway.
Yeah. It's
Thank
gonna be slow, but it will change. Change is inevitable. Whether you like it or not, cultures and societies involve, and people will change. I
Even
know
the
a
way
lot of people
people are
don't like
coming
the
out for the
change.
church now, people are speaking out. You will find out
Yeah.
that you dare not say that in the olden days about the church. You know,
Mm.
people are, you know, they are talking about, they can talk about the pastor, mention the pastors for the name, but then, well, it's all
Thank you,
good.
sir.
Thank you very much.
God will help them and their ministry. God will help them. We,
And
the online in-laws, will continue to watch from a distance.
yes, we are watching.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
I appreciate you, Brother Patrick, our elder in the house. We appreciate you. Starita, I've been telling you since that I want to add you to off your camera. You know, agree off your camera. Oh, yeah. I don't use
Make
GB
a
to cover you. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
make a offer.
Because I
Sabi,
know
good
say you know they
evening.
want put your camera now. Why they ask you? Welcome.
No
How you
worry,
doing?
very soon I go they put down. Anybody when try me, Holy Ghost fire go destroy him head.
Amen. Amen. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of a sound mind. By the grace of God.
Yes,
Don't
so
worry.
I know they
Now
fear
only
nothing
Michael will
anymore
deal with
now.
them. Angel Michael, I will send to destroy all of them when they try.
Amen.
Uh,
Sabi, good evening. How is the family?
we are fine. We are all fine.
It is well. The Lord is your strength.
Amen.
Yeah,
Thank
let
you.
me just say briefly. This lady, May, there's something I'm trying to figure out from her. You know,
Mm,
quiet people,
mm,
they don't talk, but they have their plan on ground.
it's true.
I know it's not easy to just carry your bag, boom, and start moving out like that. And another thing again, we should know that she has family that I think she believes so much in her family. Because that day I saw her sister there. I don't know whether she's the eldest or the younger sister. Then there's
Mm,
something I observed in one other video. Somebody said something that the husband went to bake his daughter before he could climb the stage. She never wanted him to come to the stage. So he went to bake the daughter before he could climb that stage. If you watch,
mm,
she came before him.
mm,
He now came behind her.
mm,
So I
mm.
was just watching everything that is going on there. She did
Yeah.
not accept him. He came
Mm.
there just to prove a point to people. Want to will I call it blackmail or what?
No, it's not
Because
even
that's why he
about
was doing video.
it's not even about that incident that happened about her party. It's about behind the scene, what is going on in their home. What is going
Behind
on?
the
That's what
scene,
people are
she's not paying
interested in.
attention to him.
Mm.
Yeah. Behind the scene, that lady why I see where they try to hold her, they drag body behind. There's nothing happening behind the scene. I don't think anything is happening behind the scene. I don't
But they
think
are
so.
still married, though.
Because
They are
this,
married.
yes, they're still married. It's easy for divorce. So now since
Mm.
2000 and waiting, 2000 and 3 years now. Now I pay money for divorce. 300,000. Till today,
Nigeria,
my case never come up.
Nigerian court no dey agree to grant people divorce. So they
To
no dey agree.
marry, to marry, sis, is cheaper than divorce. Divorce be like say one marry 10 wives for my village.
My village bride price na 6 naira. My divorce, I have paid 300K. There's no result till now. So to divorce is not just a day work. And the people should know that this lady, she cannot just carry her back and go like that. I am very, very sure that she has plan. She's not foolish. May is not foolish. She knows what she's doing. That's why she came and dropped this thing out there today. She knows what she's doing. I'm very sure one day it will be like a shock to that man if he doesn't change, if he doesn't turn back to his wicked way. Because this woman now that he carried and put as a second wife, this one, I've never, since my mother gave birth to, I've never seen somebody like this before in my life. I used to hear of Jezebel, Delilah. This one is more than anything. I'm telling you, sis.
You are seeing a real life Jezebel now. Oh my God.
This one, I'm telling you, I'm shocked. Tomorrow when I see this lady, I used to look at her like this. How can somebody, you are calling somebody's husband and you are so proud about it and you are standing with it that nothing can happen? Who are you? And what do you think you are? May never mean business. If May mean business, that lady, she not go wake up the next day. Because this one is the highest in I don't know what to say. I'm telling you. You are the one holding somebody's husband. You are the one challenging this woman. You are the one calling her out, and she's not answering you.
Sister Rita, you are making it sound as if in a hostage situation. Is she holding him by force? Not being go give him belly, they date him for 6 years. Let's not put all the fault on Judy.
Sis, from beginning, I tell you, say this thing no be empty hand. Remember when we make the second video?
Sister Rita, beg, leave that matter. Leave that now. Waiting we women till they console ourselves. That I'm not in that school. No, I don't agree. You know, be empty hand. Now, waiting with the use be that this is consolation for we women. Once your husband they cheat, goes, yeah, you don't give her something chop. You don't charm her. No, you know charm her. You know charm her. Now you carrying long throat, go there, go do it. You go sleep with her. Now you say hook.
If I go inside that place. Now the bag of right.
Way fit will be that. So we don't feel just blame. As much as I don't like Judy, I don't like her. You know, saying I won't even give her that name, watermelon. I don't like her.
Bag of rice.
You know the way when you feel about side chick. Even Camilla for my country here, Camilla. When they say I am be queen waiting consort now. If I say I go throw stone for him body. I don't like side chick, but side chick, not only them get the fault. You understand? The men too. Make with the hold the men accountable. Now then carry themselves go meet the side chick. That's the truth.
Wait till I know be say may get plan no. Make with the watch and see she get plan. It go shock people. I'm telling you. That lady get plan. So make online in-law, make the no verse. It's not easy for her. It's not easy for her. 20-something years of relationship.
I know.
It's not easy. Sis.
It can be. It can be easy. It cannot be easy at all.
It's not easy. It's not easy to just come on like that.
I pity for her because you know Nigeria for here now. If you do obodooyinbo, what it concern you?
Marry or not marry,
nobody go curse you say you not marry. Nobody go they shame you. No landlord go say
who won't send you say?
You know. But for Nigeria, it's different. So I can completely understand where she's coming from. She's a product of her environment, her culture, tradition. Yeah. Somebody for comment section will talk say Papa no gree collect bride price. I don't know whether that's true be that though. I don't know where for talk say Papa no collect.
No, sis, it's true.
Which they talk and say Papa no collect bride price.
I get friend.
They don't return bride price.
Yes. Sizo, I get friend where she don't live. She don't live the man since over 5 years now. They no agree. Her own family no agree collect the bride price.
Plenty of people.
They no agree go return her back.
Make I tell you, Sarita, how they do it now. A lot of Igbo people are here. Now, what happens in Igbo culture and other cultures across Nigeria, not only Igbo, if the man is being malicious and his family don't want to collect bride price, what they do now is that is either you go and drop the money in the customary court or you go and drop it with your traditional ruler. No community no get traditional ruler. If you don't get Igwe, you will get what do they call them? You will get Obi. You must get somebody that is the ruler. Where be the elderly person for that? Where be the you go drop on that. Now how do they do and now be that? They know they use and hold anybody again more. That's what I heard. So like you said, the quiet person.
Our family now no agree go return am.
They say Papa no agree. Now, so the person talk. I don't know how far it's true because she never tell
It's
us
true
this
because I
one.
get one victim for here too like that. They have her own papa say no go. They say the family no gree go return the thing, give the family back. It
Me
might be
don't know
possible.
somebody before. Sister Rita, make I tell you. For Ishan, another culture where we say bad for that kind of thing. That matter of bride price, return or no return. You know what she do? She carry the
Mm-mm.
money. You go rent. So women, and they mess around with them. Oh, no, no, no. That my caller that said that you all know the kind of person that May is. That's why he's doing all this
Yeah,
nonsense.
yeah.
Yes, some men they go read you, they know what you can do, what you cannot do. They know say you know get backbone like that. You know be wahala person. You are just too cool. They take life gently.
Mm-hmm.
You see all this one when if women when they crazy like that, I know they try nonsense with them like that because say your own don't finish. If you try, and why a good man,
See,
everyone
so
get some
you
level
know
of
as they
craziness
take return my
for your
own.
head.
You know as they take return my own. My own na person one no send message, I go return my own.
This one why they talk to Sister Rita, he go rent mama. You go rent mama. He bring the my mother come pay am. He say, Mama, see what happen. Me and my husband not marry again. Help me. Oh yeah. He pose as in my mind. They go the king place. He give her the money. Say so for this so family. Now him be the man want marry. I not marry again. I beg, Mona give him. They drop and there. Now how the marriage end be that?
That's
Yeah. Now women
serious.
when their head, in fact, they're not ready to. They are not playing. They don't get time for all those games. I'm telling you.
I'm
Sometimes
telling you.
as much as you are nice, you are kind, you are this, you are that. I beg. Make una dey learn some kind
Really.
all those get to lifestyle. It go help you. It will help your destiny. Thank you, Sister Rita Jare. It is well. May God help us.
Abi.
Yeah, we got to because sometimes people take the. You see, this is what I'm feeling. People understand your temperament, they understand your personality, and they take the Mickey. Now, what the British people they call them with that? They take the Mickey. when when British president tell you say, "Are you taking the Mickey with me? Are you taking the Mickey?" You mean say you they take me for granted? Say I not go fit do anything. So now, so you don't understand the situation. You don't calculate. Say this my wife. If I tell her to sit down, he go sit down. If I tell her to stand, he go stand. Kongbo Milenu, she's very, very calm. She don't like wahala. She like peace of mind. Because not be every woman, no. But that's why please close this door. Thank you, love. So, now so it is well. May God help us. May God help us. It's not an easy thing. And for whatever group that you belong to, whether you belong to the group that wants me to leave now, and you feel aggrieved that she's been disrespected enough, this is nonsense. What you did is a narcissist. He doesn't deserve her. She's too good. She should move. Or you belong to the group that believe that she should remain. And after 4 children, she's got a home with him. Where's she gonna go to? Where's she gonna start from? Whatever group that you belong to, it's all valid points. They are all valid and they all make sense. But last, now who wear shoe, now you know where the shoe they pinch am. Now Judy, now you know the time when you go, you know, go sit down with in second wife. And they do whatever they like for there, whether na movie that they do, or be not be movie that they do. Now she know how she feels about that, the impact it has on her. You are group A, gravitas. I know you are group A. You are Haluta continua. You are group A. You don't want to hear. Oh, effect. Oh, ba. You know, agree. You don't want to hear. Now, this one be say before you talk anything, you don't para. You be para group. I mean, at the end of the day, this is my feeling about it. Affect our life personally. But also, it is important for the general discourse. We are talking about issues that affect us as a people, as a community, as a country, Nigeria. And when things happen to celebrity, as much as people think that it's only for Gbebonu, no, it's not only for Gbebonu. There's a learning there. There's a learning. People are learning. People are listening. And it does impact because, believe it or not, a lot of people look up to celebrities. They look up to these public figures. They are role models. Influencing is a big thing. It means that your lifestyle, your choices, the things that you do can impact on other people's life. They will look at you and say, ah, you did this, I can do it too. So that is what it means. So don't see it as if it's just baby. And that is why a lot of people feel now that whatever choices that May is making regarding this situation, there's a balance. It hangs on the balance between Team A and Team B. Team A are the violence people where we say, they, oh, King Ba, oh, King Ba. Like, I'm a Johnny, I'm a Nora Wakpa. That Judy will go to Enugu and I will deal with her. That's Team A. Leave. What are you doing? 4 children. Carry your children. And here her siblings are abroad. But if Nigeria is hostile to you, take your children and go abroad. That's Team A. Team B is like, what can she do? 4 children. Let her stay. And Judy will go. She's a side chick. And she's a wannabe. She will soon leave. Don't worry. Ride it out. You know? Whatever team you belong to, is your feelings are valid. And it's not for us to say what she would do. She knows what she would do. Who wears shoe? I know where they pinch her. Okay, so narcissism film, like we said, we'll continue to watch it unfold. We'll continue to watch it unfold. Luca said, I thought Igbo men don't marry women that have a child or children before because they meet another woman, another tribe woman that has a child, and they will tell you that it's an abomination. Okay. I don't know. People can use culture again in the wrong way. He's a consenting adult, Miriam. Yeah, he's a consenting. That's why when Sitarita was saying that it was just about Judy, I said no. You is a consenting adult. They didn't force him. He's dated this woman for 6 whole years inside his marriage. Finally, he got her pregnant. So we can't just say Judy is the devil. He used something on her. He jazzed her. He used juju. What's it Jeff for? We can't say that. No, I don't think that's fair. I try to be as objective as I can. Nem Nzo said, hello, Bodoyibo TV. It should be May's decision. If she's not happy, she should leave. But if she leaves because people are telling her to leave, she may be miserable. Okay, I hear you, my sister. Nem. That's completely true. But do you think she's happy now? Is she really happy now? That's the question. That's the question. Is she happy? I have so many team A here. I feel like a lot of people follow me because I'm kind of team A too. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here today. Thank you very much. I'm back tomorrow. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the conversation tonight. Yeah. We're gonna be back tomorrow with Gloria and her husband talking about men who love one wife for 20 plus years. Not this one, no. Not this Fawuraja. We're gonna be talking about real men who appreciates what marriage is. Gloria's husband, the man is loaded with so much wisdom. He's gonna teach a lot of people. So if you're a man, you're a woman, please join in tomorrow. Whether you are single or married, you will learn something. Trust me, he's an amazing person. And he's loaded with so much wisdom. Let me not just say anything. Just join us tomorrow. You will see what I'm talking about. You'll be blessed. Whenever he calls in when we are doing the show, we don't want him to stop talking. Whenever you see somebody calling and they are just on and on and on and on, just quiet because the wisdom is too much. Yeah, it's completely different from this kind of Edochie's situation. So that's who we have tomorrow. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here today. Please give this video a thumbs up, like if you have not done so, subscribe if you have not done so, and please share the video. I will see you tomorrow night at 7 p.m. God bless you. Bye, guys. Love you. Bye.